But I didn't bring anything else, so...
Okay. You'd be out there talking to the big giant head.
Yeah, maybe.
Incoming transmission from the big giant head. You remember? You know that? What am I talking about?
Oh, Jesus, you would have to ask.
Third rock from the sun.
Oh, I never really...
Incoming transmission from the big giant head.
I've seen parts of that, but I was like, it was kind of stupid. But
it was a funny show. I stopped watching it at one point because I just stopped watching sitcoms. Anyway, all right. Hey there, folks. I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. Cold open for once. I'm going to leave it in, I think. I think it works. Anyway.
Yeah, that works.
Bouch is getting drunk at my place. I'm getting drunk at my place. And we're going to go talk to a big statue later around the fire pit.
Yep.
But thanks again for bringing in some beers.
Yep.
If you've been watching, I don't know how close together I'm going to post these or in what order, but this is the third of 3 beers.
This is the third of 3 that I brought.
Yes.
We might have another one later. Who knows?
Maybe
Who
not
knows?
tonight.
Who knows? We'll see.
We'll see. But anyway.
We'll see how these hit us.
Exactly. I'm going to give them some time to settle. This is Left Hand Brewing's Peanut Butter Milk Stout.
I finally was able to find one.
I know. I think I saw this come across my radar at one point. I kind of passively was looking for it.
And I mean, I've seen it a few times when they've advertised on Facebook. I am actually part of their friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
And once in a while, every towards the end of the summer, every time they put this out, and I was like, I gotta try that.
We haven't been able to try.
And we haven't been able to find it. And I was like, every time I see it, it's always too late.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was perusing our local distributor, which is Damon's.
Yeah.
In Augusta.
A whole chain of Damon's.
Yeah, we have a lot of Damon stores around,
which isn't a bad thing,
right? But
there's consistency in stock.
Yep. Yeah. And they actually took over our other connection for, which was Joker's in Waterville, on Front Street there in Waterville.
It was a smooth enough transition. Then they got Joe to stop singing on the fucking radio, which is fine.
Yeah, but we don't hear very many of their commercials.
Well, I don't have to. They've got all the liquor stores in town locked down.
Right. And it's all. I mean, they're all connected really, and they're connected with Damon's Sandwiches down there in Augusta as well, along with Whippers Pizza that's in Augusta as well. They're all the same family.
Yeah.
And I mean, they have stores everywhere in Bangor. They have 2 in Waterville.
Well, the one in Augusta used to be.
And they have one in Augusta used to be Lou's.
Yeah.
So they've been buying out a bunch of different places.
And we get no complaints.
Right,
arrangement.
It's a good arrangement. They've been keeping up with whatever everybody else had at that point, as far as like they've been honoring their contracts pretty much. One of the other places though is Stompers up there in Holman that we could go to at some point. We got to make a pilgrimage over there.
I know, at the fireworks store too, because they got stuff that Pirate City doesn't have. Yep. You remember Richard, right?
Richard. Oh yeah, Richard Hertz.
Yeah, I've gotten you with that one a few times. I finally caught on. All right,
from Holman.
Dick Hertz from Holman. Everybody knows that guy. Anyway, in this particular case, we do have the Peanut Butter Stout from Left Hand, 6.2% ABV and 25 IBUs. Rich milk chocolate notes team up with peanut buttery perfection for a deliciously dark duo. Now, see, I would have called this peanut butter cup milk stout if I was going to add the chocolate to it.
Right, and
they put the peanut butter cups in the.
Yeah, some of the photos that I saw posted on Facebook, they have the hand holding the can, but they have peanut butter friggin' covering the hand.
Nice.
And they say still that it has that peanut butter cup type flavor.
Well, it's definitely got a dark chocolate.
See, and the thing is, nowadays people know from the videos. You know from the videos that I don't really care for IPAs.
No,
that much.
We know that. Well, there are some
Right, there are a few standouts that actually cross my palate.
It's a really, really dark beer. No light
it is.
getting through there. Nice head. And I'm definitely smelling peanut butter.
Oh, Jesus, I'm getting that from right here.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Ooh, maybe a little undertone of chocolate, too.
Oh, yes. And I see that picture and I was like, yeah, we got to try this.
Yeah.
And Left Hand has actually always been a very good brewery.
And I tell you, there's not enough peanut butter stouts out there.
True.
There are a few, and they've all been
good
so far. I mean, it's not peanut butter whiskey like Screwball and PB&J, and there's another one out there. Bird Dog, duh. Got a bottle of Bird Dog peanut butter right up there.
I'm getting that peanut butter, like you say, with a little bit of chocolate, maybe a little, not caramel, but
some kind of roasty sweetness.
Toffee?
Maybe.
Right. As far as like the smell of toffee, it's almost like caramel.
It's like pralines.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's really has a good aroma to it.
Yeah, it does smell good. Looks good and smells good.
All right, let's see how it tastes.
Got a medium heavy mouthfeel. It's smooth. Bitter and roasty up front, but then the chocolate hits you and it immediately transitions to a nice solid peanut butter flavor.
And I think they actually did hit it pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
It transforms into... If you take the sugar out of a Reese's...
In other words, a sugar-free peanut butter cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it tastes like.
I can see that. Yeah. That's good.
That's very good. And you know what I'd love to see on this? If they put it in a nitro.
I bet that would make a big difference in the texture.
And the flavor. But I think it would also enhance it a little bit.
I think you're right about the enhancement. I don't know if it would change the flavor, but having those tiny little bubbles would give the flavor more room to dance on your tongue.
Yep. Yep.
So the aromatics would hit the back of your palate.
Yep.
You know, the way that flavor.
And the thing is, left hand actually does do nitro.
Yep. And they do some really nice ones,
and they do some very good ones, because we did that variety pack that they had a while ago.
Nitro, it was a 4-pack, right?
Yeah.
Well, 4 varieties, 12-pack.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was those were very good beers. I can't remember offhand what they were, but...
I'd have to look them up, too. But
off my left hand, I don't know.
Left hand? I always use my right. Never mind.
Well, I'm left-handed too.
Oh,
so.
Yeah, that's right.
But I'm not gonna go that far. Well, I think that's too late. But
you're left-handed. I thought you were left and right. You're like ambiguous.
And ambidextrous. I kind of am on that.
Ambiguous too.
I'm kind of like that too. But
yeah. Anyway.
Well, I write left-handed. I eat left-handed. I play pool left-handed, and the rest I do right-handed.
When you pee?
So. Huh?
Do you hold it with your right when you pee?
Both.
All right-handed guys hold it with their left when they pee for some reason. Not that anybody needs to fucking know that, but whatever. Left-handed guys typically hold it with their right, is what I'm getting at. Anyway, that's enough of that. This beer, for me, I think I've got to hit this with a solid 5 out of 5. I'm just really loving it. I've had, like I said before, some peanut butter stouts, but this one is just hitting.
This one's actually hitting all the notes for you. Mm-hmm. And it is for me, too. I'm going to hit it with a 5 out of 5.
In my recent memory, I haven't had a peanut butter stout that tastes this much like peanut butter and chocolate. Yeah. So I'm getting it that full-on 5 out of 5 wow / reaction.
The other thing is that I've noticed, as you drink it, and this is actually a mark of a good beer. It does change your palate when your palate, as it goes over your palate,
rotates.
It changes, yeah. And that's actually the mark of a good beer, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know if anybody else thinks that, but
it's definitely something that I look at when I'm looking at rating them, and the changing flavors and evolving, changing, or revolving on your palate.
Re-evolving. That works.
We're not going down another rabbit hole right now. I put my left hand in the rabbit hole and I walked out with a botfly larva stuck in it. A little bit of trivia. If your cat ever comes home with a botfly larva embedded in its skin, it's probably because it was trying to get into a rabbit hole and picked up useless knowledge that I've retained from past careers. Anyway, 4 and 5 out of 5 from both of us. That's that happens sometimes.
Yeah, it's a very good beer, and I've been really chomping at the bit to try this one. And there is one other one that I want to try. It's not from Left Hand. It's actually from Oscar Blues.
They've got some solid stuff, usually with weed references in the titles. But
I'm friggin' blanking on the name now. 1050.
1050 is good,
and that's real. I saw the picture of that, and it's really even darker than that.
I can't remember if I had it in one of their variety packs or as a standalone. Or even if I even did a video on it, I might have just drank it somewhere. But
I've been trying to find that.
I remember it being good.
I've been trying to find that ever since I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah,
as well.
We're probably going to have to look at Trade Winds in Bangor.
Yep,
they're the only place around here.
They're the only place I've seen that stuff too.
So. Well, there you go. You were talking about a pilgrimage to Stompers earlier, and hit Trade Winds, Stompers, and Damon's all in one trip.
Yep.
And some fireworks at AAH Fireworks.
Yep.
I think there's even a Pyro City somewhere near. No, not near Bangor. Fireworks.
It might be one of the other ones that
they don't go together very well, folks. But I like them each individually.
Yep. Well, we've seen some of the accidents when they've combined them.
I have never had I have never had a booze-related fireworks.
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you specifically. I'm saying...
I almost said I've never had a fireworks accident, but I've never had a booze-related fireworks accident, and nobody got hurt, which is the important thing. But
and there's always that chance of having an accident when you don't have any booze.
You got to watch where your fuses are, folks, because sometimes the slag will set shit off preemptively.